Hey Sneak Peekers, my name's Amanda and I'm here on the red carpet for Moon Garden at the 2022 Austin Film Festival. So starting off, your concept is very interesting. What was the inspiration behind it?
I always wanted to make this industrial Alice in Wonderland tale, basically about just have a little girl walking through a dreamscape, use a lot of dream logic, but after I became a dad, that was when I found the emotional heart for the story, and that's kind of where Moon Garden was born.
Awesome. So what do you hope the audience takes away from this movie?
I hope it's a cathartic, beautiful experience that's kind of a monument to the core of a family. That's something that speaks towards lost youth. When somebody yearns for a lost youth, for something that speaks to love for your own child. I just hope that they come away from this ultimately dark journey, but it's this beautiful, uplifting, cathartic experience. So, yeah.
Moon Garden from the inception of the idea was just a way to kind of utilize all the craft and all the artistry that we grew up with that people aren't using anymore, that we really love, and that we miss from movies. And it's things like puppeteering and practical effects and miniatures for set extensions and hand-built sets. There's a certain aesthetic that's been lost in movies today just because it's cheaper, quote unquote. It's not actually, for the most part, to do everything on a green screen, and to have actors, have one prop and then their co-star next to them and nothing else. And because of that, I feel like we've lost some kind of magic that is what got us excited about making movies in the first point.
Do you have any advice for film students?
Yes. Yeah, I could go on for hours about advice I'd have for film students, but there's two main things for me. One of them is make films that speak to you on a personal level. Don't tell a story unless you have to tell that story, and figure out why you're a filmmaker. Figure out why you're a storyteller. A lot of people, they just want to make something, and they're like, I want to make movies because and they have this idea of the lifestyle or being famous or whatever like that, but nobody cares about that stuff. Audiences, the stuff that resonates with audiences are the things that are truth and that matter to you. So if you have something to say that's unique to you, figure out what that is and figure out how to say that to people. That's my best advice to filmmakers.
And now my last question is, what advice do you have for UT students who are studying film and want to make movies like this?
Yeah? Movies like this? Movies like this, I would say it just requires a ton of perseverance, and you have to just be willing to make it your ultimate passion in life. I think that I had talked about this earlier, but I think that you have to have a hook into some other profession so that you can make directing your project your little baby. And the only way to do that is to have some other profession. Most filmmakers are very talented, so they can find a hook into something else. I'm an editor out in LA, so that's what I do. Anything I can get my hook into. But then you hold that flame close to your heart and you shelter it, and that's what you protect. And that's when you are able to make your own film, and hopefully make it something really special and authentic to what you're trying to do. So, yeah.